How's it going, guys? Aiden from Becaria, just touched down in Cleveland here. We're doing a big 10-unit setup. I just got 2 sets of keys. We have the painter setting up in 2 of the rooms. We have the furniture going up and down the elevators right now. I'm not entirely sure where everything is, but we're gonna figure it out. And yeah, let's go take a look. So our movers just came from the storage. We always send everything to the storage first. So the day we get the keys, which is today, they can bring everything over right away. That's how you do this without wasting money. And the first few days, the first week even, on waiting for furniture to arrive. Now, we don't know if everything's gonna show up, right? But if in the case something doesn't, we can always bring it in locally, whatever we need to be. But for now, it looks okay. So these guys are on floor 9. This is obviously the way to move up all the furniture. So we're gonna go through the main entrance so we don't get in their way more than we already are. But let's go take a look at some of the units. All right, guys, so when we're bringing up all the furniture into one unit, we always have our painter start another one. We put paint in every unit that we have. We always add an accent wall into our Airbnbs, just for that hero photo, right? When you're on the search page, right, you can actually see that big, bold accent wall. It's white right now, but eventually, yeah, I'm excited to see how it turns out. This guy looks really fast, so we'll probably check in later today. I'll leave you be, man. I'm gonna look at some of our other units. We have 903 here, which is mine, but they're wide open. Let's go take a look. These are really nice units, they're big. 926, 903.
Appreciate it,
of course,
thank you
man.
so much.
Yep. Just gave my keys to Ned. I'm not too sure who that is, but hope he's a good guy. Too much going on, man. I don't even know which way to walk. I also do see some storage on the 9th floor here that we're taking over. If any of you guys are starting an Airbnb business or getting some units, I always recommend trying to negotiate if you can get a storage, even like a small janitorial storage on that floor, because you can put all your cleaning supplies, everything in there, and then when your cleaner comes, they can just use that storage and get right to it. Economies of scale, cheaper cleans because they're faster, the whole 9 yards. And if you're taking more than 3 or 4 units, it's pretty easy to negotiate. They usually have extra storage, so it's not really a big deal. I think this is our apartment. If it's not, I'm sorry. Let's go take a look. Another really important thing to look for when you're doing projects like this, even at a smaller scale, 1 unit, 2 units, is actually to pay attention to the HVAC. It's something that you don't necessarily consider at the beginning. This is like a brand new building, so it probably isn't a concern. But if you're using a building that's been like revamped or it's old, a lot of them have retrofit HVAC systems, which might not seem like a big deal. But the last thing that you need is to have a unit that doesn't have air conditioning or heat, or it goes out all the time. It's just such a nightmare. And it's something that you really don't consider at the beginning, right? You have your inspector, they do the whole walk down, they check the appliances, the water, blah, blah, blah. But no one's gonna think about the actual HVAC. So just a golden nugget from someone that's made that mistake and lost a lot of money. So this one's gonna be nice too with the paint on one of the walls. Like I'm saying, so everything here has a specific number for which unit it's going to. So the guys are just bringing everything up and then just like allocating it to the units. So that's why you're seeing random pieces of furniture in all of them. Sometimes we will bring it all into one unit and it'll just be like stockpiled. And other times, and more recently, we've just been bringing up the elevator and putting it right into individual units. It depends on how many people that you actually have, like staff, like movers. So yeah, if it's just you and your partner or just like you and your buddy, I'd probably bring everything into one unit first. As you can see, I didn't think we'd be this fast, but here we are. I saw the photos and like photos are great, right? But you never really know until like you actually have eyes on the property. And that's why we tell everyone at the beginning that you always want to make sure, like never ever take a property without getting someone to do a walkthrough. And if it's remote and you're not physically in the town, city, whatever, it's no problem. You can go on Upwork, you can go on TaskRabbit, you can do anything to actually get someone to come down here. It can be a random contractor type dude. It can be boots on the ground type of guy, just to come, look at everything. And the irony is like, these guys know all this stuff better than me anyways. Now, it's very important to actually make sure everything is there ahead of time. We like to set where we start sending things like 14 days in advance. This is because when the day of comes and you get the keys, your moving team, which you'll see in a second, can go to that store facility nice and early and bring everything here, boom, right away, and you can start getting set up. Let's go take a look. It's raining right now, but the reason that we're actually able to get this stuff set up so quickly is because, like I just said, boom, 6 a.m., they're there, they have everything here. We have 2 moving trucks, one right here of all of our stuff. Our guys have put a pretty good dent in on this one. Still working away, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, so if you're wondering what setting up 10 units look like on Airbnb, here it is. It's a big truck. We have that one. These guys have hammered out this one, so it's looking pretty good right now. Yeah. I think you guys are gonna get all this unloaded today? Yeah. Holy f, you guys are animals, man. Damn. Oh yeah? Gotcha, you guys are crazy, man. Okay, so you heard from the mover himself. This guy's a hustler, man. They're gonna have that whole truck unloaded. And you can see all the different listings, right? Having a big, bold color right there as your hero shot is an easy way to increase your click-through rate, and also just looks good, right? Now, let's go take a look at what the painters are doing and see what's up. Oh, we're in a maze, hey? Looking pretty good. First coat's on. So as you can see here, that's our hero shot I was talking about. He has absolutely crushed this wall. I don't even know how I did it that fast. We also have the boxes themselves all there. So we're gonna obviously let the paint dry first, then we'll start setting these up, and then he'll go to the next room, and the next room. Yeah, the blue looks really good. Tomorrow when they're doing like all the actual like furniture setup in like all the freaking rooms, that's gonna be perfect. Say bye. All right guys, day 2. I woke up this morning, my continental breakfast closed half an hour early. Wasn't loving that, so we had to walk down the road in the rain to Al's Deli. So shout out to Al's Deli. Some of the furniture was being assembled last night, which is great. We're gonna go do a quick update and see where they're at right now. All the doors are unlocked, so let's go take a look. The setup crew just went out for lunch here. I'm not quite sure what this unit's gonna look like, probably chaotic. I don't know, let's take a look. This is the part about Airbnb they don't show you. I really hope this is like chaotic. It's a disaster in here. It's the part they don't show you about Airbnb. What even is this? You really wanna do this alone? God. This was nice in general, hey? Like just how you can see right down the street. We handle this part so you don't have to. Look at this. All this is going down the elevator. So something that people don't consider when they're first starting their Airbnb business is actually Wi-Fi. They get all their stuff sent there and they're like, oh wait, we need a Wi-Fi. What we usually do is we call the internet provider in advance and we actually have them set up every single one. And then by the time that this comes, you can actually have Wi-Fi the first day. I know that's an easy one, but it's something that you overlook, and there's nothing worse than when a guest comes and there's no Wi-Fi on that first day. You'd be surprised, sometimes stuff happens. So this is just little stuff we picked up along the way. Get your Wi-Fi set up preemptively. That's it. Ooh, that's a good question. How much should you spend on furniture? Well, you need a lot of it, as you can see. But right off the bat, backup napkin, I would say for a 1-bedroom, about 8,000, something like that. It used to be a lot cheaper, but now I think 8,000 is a good sweet spot. For 2 bedrooms, 9 to 10. For 3 bedrooms plus, that's pretty much a house. You'd probably looking at like $12,000, something like that. You don't want to spend too much because people are booking your listing. They're not booking the apartment, right? They've never been there. They don't see this stuff, right? So if you spend too much on furniture, it doesn't translate well in the listing because they can't tell. And then vice versa, if you go too cheap, your furniture just breaks and it just becomes an operational headache. Even if you do get reimbursed through AirCover, Airbnb, that's fine, but you have to actually replace it. And it's just like an easy way to get 4-star, 3-star reviews, which is definitely not ideal. And then imagine you start scaling and then you have broken furniture across all your units. So it's definitely not good. So I would say, a recap, 1 bedroom, 8,000, 2 bedroom, 8 to 10, 3 bedroom plus, 12,000. Yes, sir.
How can I set up an Airbnb? I don't live in that city.
How to set up if you don't live in that city? It's kind of ironic because we are never in these cities. We set 500 and where we've never stepped foot in them. So this is one of the first times that I've actually been here for our 10-unit setup. The first thing that you have to do is get an interior designer. You can either get an interior designer in the city, or you can get an interior designer online. Totally up to you. They have different pros and cons. Next is you have to get a storage facility. So you're gonna give the interior designer a set budget, blah, blah, blah. You can obviously do the approvals, and then she's gonna send all of the packages to a storage facility near this building. Next is you get the moving team to bring everything from said storage facility right to the building the day you get the keys. So it's very important that you have the storage has all the packages at least a few days in advance to try and see if anything's missing, stuff like that. Anyways, the movers bring everything in here. You have an assembly team set it up for you. You get photos at the end of each day getting updates. So you have a group chat between yourself, the people here. That's pretty much it. That's all there is, and you pay them at the end of it. So it's something that's fairly easy to do. A lot of people think this is like a big thing that holds them back. But if you're not going to set up the furniture, you're not going to do any of that stuff, then you really don't have to be here. All right, guys, just like a brief intermission there. Hit the gym real quick, the community YMCA. That was new for me. Got some work done. We're now gonna go jump back into the apartments and see how the build-outs are doing. I know that they're working on 2 last time we were there, so let's see how they're doing. This is the chaos of the build-out. Hey. Oh yeah. Hi, buddy. How's it going? We're just getting an update. We'll leave.
Okay.
Damn. The blue wall turned out nice, eh?
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, the green too. Cool. Yeah, this is what it's like setting up. It's hectic. Oh boy. Hi, buddy. It's pretty crazy, eh? No, it's fine. Hi. We got a helper. Yeah. Oh boy. But I'll say the most impactful thing I've learned is to be cognizant of the trade-offs, because there's a trade-off in everything. For example, there's an opportunity cost, in my opinion, baked into life, because if you do this, then you can't do that, and if you do that, then you can't do this. You know what I mean?
The time management or just trade-off work?
Yeah, just like time management, all the above. For example, if you want this from a business perspective, let's say that there's something your business needs and it's a skill. You want to think this through. It's going to be, how many times am I going to do this skill? Once, twice? Because if it's just a one-time thing and it takes your whole day to do it, well, I mean, it might make more sense to outsource that, because why are you going to spend the next 10 hours learning a skill that you're never going to use again, right? You could actually have a higher return on your time by doing something that you're best at. Just my 2 cents. What's going on, guys? Day 3. 2 of the units now are absolute chaos. Just got the update. The painting across all of them are done, which is great news, faster than expected. So we're gonna go take a look at those 2 units and see what they look like. Because this is the part that no one wants to show you about Airbnb on Instagram. So I'm excited to show you. Let's go. All right, guys. I truly don't know what this is gonna look like. I haven't been up here yet, so here it is. Oh yeah, that's good. That is good. Absolute nightmare, just the way it should be. Jesus Christ. I see the vision though. Navy blue wall, I think that's navy blue. Blue, orange accents. It's looking really nice in here, actually. I can see the vision. It's a lot of work to clean up though, hey? God damn. It is really nice though, I'm excited. All right, so that one was crazy. Just as I expected, which is great. Let's see this one. Oh, there's a cardboard mountain. No, but I can't reach the top of much, so I wouldn't take that as it's not that tall. The interior designer did a really good job. And obviously you can't tell right now, but everything matches so nice, eh? It looks like they're just organizing the stuff here. They're putting the right stuff in here. Kind of an unusual closet, but yeah, they're getting there. It's the second time I almost walked in there trying to leave. Such a random room placement. I can't get over that. All right, let's go take a look at 917. Looks like they just did some organization, hey? Now we got the right things in the right space. Now the assembly part for these ones. Couches, lots of them. think that's all they've got done for now. Oh, beautiful Cleveland. Got that right. All right, well, if that's all they've got, that's all they've got. So after hearing me explain everything, you probably just want to see proof this actually works. So here's what happens when we set up these Airbnbs for our recent clients. All right guys, that's it for day 3. I'm actually taking a flight home today. I thought I'd be able to show you more, but don't worry, it's the first time doing this. I'll make sure to stay longer and get more next time. The photographer knows to give us some updates, take some nice videos and stuff, so you'll still see the finished product in a second, but unfortunately, I won't be able to show you. But that's okay. Next project we go to, I'll stay the whole time and I'll make sure to take you with me the whole A to Z. That's all I got, guys.